how can I put this? Damage control is the wrong word. Maybe making sure that my audience's perceptions are in the right place is what I'm trying to do here, right? I guess what I'm trying to do right now is making sure people's perceptions are in the right place. All right, so here's what I know. Here's what I know. Let's go over this whole thing top to bottom once. Maybe I'll do a video on it, and just that way I never have to talk about it again. All right, so some guy, he's got a bone to pick with Twitch, and for whatever reason, he manages to hack in. He gets a lot of information. This leads to me recommending to all of you that use Twitch, reset your passwords, bare minimum, turn on two-factor authentication if you didn't already have it. I already had two-factor authentication. I reset my passwords just to be safe, one for me, one for my bot. And when you reset your password, that changes your stream key. So if any of you are also streamers, you will have to reset your stream key as well and hook that back up to your streaming software and your local chatbot. Now, so when this guy released this information, I don't know if it was the same individual or a different individual, but one of them made a website. And I'm not going to give you that website. It's easily Googleable if you want it. I don't know if it would break any NDA of me and Twitch if I showed it on stream, despite the fact that they just leaked all the information. I don't know if I would get in trouble if I showed it, so I'm not going to do that. However, on the website, it just shows the top like 10,000 streamers from 1 to 10,000, and you could see how much money they make. And of course, like the top people are like XQC, Summit1G, Critical Role, the people that Julia, for example, the people that you would expect to be up there, and they're making like millions and millions and millions, and but it drops off very fast. Like number 1 is almost 10 million, number 10 is 2 million. It very rapidly drops in number, just because that's how the platform works. The top people, they get the most views, they get the most subs, or the people that have been here the longest, the people that have been here since like day one. Ninja, even though that a lot of people are like, oh, Ninja isn't popular anymore, he's still on there, very, very high on the list. Now, top 10,000, if you can make a living from being on Twitch, you're in like the top 0.1%. I'm very fortunate that I don't use just Twitch to pay my bills. I use Twitch, YouTube, my videos and that kind of thing. Now, I apparently am in the top 10,000 because I'm on the list. Mine got leaked. And I checked some math. I was like, huh, okay. And I went and I got my bank statements, and I got a calculator, calculator application. I don't have a physical calculator. And I added it up, and you know what? It's slightly off, but it's really close. And so I've gotten so many messages about this. I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off right now. It was about 80,000 for the last 2.5 years. 2.5 years, and it was from August 2019 to October 2021. That is less than for me. That's less than 40,000 a year from Twitch alone, and I have me, wife, kid, and now I pay Noxxi. Now, she's not an employee. I'm her client, but I pay her a steep salary every single month for her wonderful Hungarian editing skills, and that's it. For a little less than 40K a year. No benefits, no dental, no health insurance. We get health insurance through my wife's company. If any of you needed to know that, you really didn't, but I chose to say it. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm not ashamed of it. I feel weird talking about it, but there's no shame in me talking about it. So I'm just going to say it right now. That's what I make. I work about 110 hours a week, but I do something that I love, so it doesn't feel like work, and I like doing it. So that's me. That's me. That's me. It's full disclosure. I'm on the list, and that's where I'm at. And if that changes perceptions or anything like that, I guess that is what it is. I'm just a dude with his family, lives in a house that I'm trying to pay off. We pay taxes, we do all the good stuff. If my wife chose to stop working for whatever reason, I would need to. We would have to get like the health care for people that don't get health care from their jobs, which is insanely expensive. And now that's just Twitch. I make a bit more from YouTube, and as of about a year ago when I started doing Patreon, I started getting more from that. And a lot of people be like, Muck, why are you talking about this? It's none of our business. Well, because it got leaked, and it became a lot of people's business, and they chose to, I got so many people asking me about it, I chose to bring it up here. So, I really feel like this doesn't affect me at all. I feel like it was a bit of an invasion of privacy, but I don't think this changes my life in any way, shape, or form. I think it's just part of the stigma, and I don't know about the whole world wide, but at least in the United States of America, where I live, people do not talk about their salary. Unless they just got a raise and they're celebrating. They do not talk about their salary. And it's weird, because that really only helps, like, the bosses, the owners. Because then it's just like, oh, well, I can pay this employee less than this other employee, even though they're in the same tier, because I don't like that one, or that one sucks, or something like that. And they don't talk to each other, and they don't know that one of them's making more than the other one. So it's a dumb stigma, but it's something that, you know, we Americans have been around our whole life, so it's really, like, weird for us to talk about this stuff. And everywhere Lamb went, Wolf was sure to follow. Great timing for that patron noise. But yeah, so, yeah, that's me. Another thing is growth over time. At the beginning, so that number was covering 2.5 years. The first month in that was a lot smaller than the last month in that, right? You know, it's a slow growth. So, like, the most recent month is very different from the first month in that long list. Additionally, it changes. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Twitch income is very volatile. Example, last month, I made 33% less than the month before. Now, I'm totally fine. I'm fine, because, again, diversify your income. I've got YouTube, Patreon, and other things, but Twitch income is like a roller coaster. You cannot look at it on a day-to-day or a week-to-week. You have to look at it on a month-to-month basis, or you'll go insane. It's very much like the whim of the people. So, you know, some days go crazy. If we're celebrating something, like 1,000 days in a row, or like it's my birthday or something, typically people are going extra crazy. Or if the game, you know, if I'm playing Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 2 has like a special thing that day, you know, End of Dragons just came out, or if Asmongold is playing World of Warcraft and they just released a new expansion, his numbers are going to be bumping that day. You know, all of those things are things that affect it. But so yeah, but the total amount, that is what it is. And that's it. Because of, oh, that's another thing, September. Last month was September, which subscriptions were cheaper. So I'll bet you a lot of streamers got more than their normal amount during September if they had a lot of, like, you know, people that throw gifts around. Mike, you don't need to explain yourself, honestly. I enjoy watching and appreciate your streaming. Yeah, I know I didn't need to, but I'm choosing to. I got enough people messaging me about it, some out of questions, some out of concern. No one, like, attacking me. Not that they had any ammunition, but I had enough people asking questions that I just wanted to go over this from beginning to end, and then I can just refer to this if anybody else brings it up. Most is going to look forward to. It's going to keep viewers informed. Yeah, and at the very least, what something you guys should all take out of this is change your freaking password. The guy who did the leak said he said this is leak 1 of 2. I don't know what's in the second half. I'm trying to think of all the information that Twitch has for me. They might have my home address. I don't remember if I have my home address or my PO box. For the tax man. They might have my home address or my PO box on my account. I'm not sure which. Or, you know, I use direct deposit. They might have. I hope they're not going to leak my bank number or something like that. Leak number 2, they delete the site. I'll be streaming on YouTube the very next evening. And I'll be very confused because I don't know any of the commands. I'm a potato. Is this aim rate 80 or 2 years reset? Yeah. Like I said, 80K from that, and, you know, a bit more from other projects. Oh, another thing I didn't even think about is sponsors. You know, when I'm up here going like Raid Shadow Legend, you know, obviously I get more that month, and I try to pay that forward. The Raid sponsorship we just did last weekend, or no, it was like 2 weekends ago. I gave out $600 worth of stuff. So, you know, anytime I get stuff from that, I try to make it interesting for everyone, because I personally get bored out of my mind when I watch a sponsored stream.
I will still support you every month with my Twitch Prime. BTW chat, if you have Amazon Prime you can sub for free here.
Thank you, Generation Chaos. I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say. So again, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, why are we subscribing? These people are millionaires. There are a few millionaires at the top. There are. And it is what it is. Reset your passwords. Yes, I'm there. I'm not really bothered that you guys know the amount, because like I'm not a secret millionaire. I don't have a secret butler in the other room I've been hiding from you guys. I'm just a dude making a reasonable amount of money and doing what he loves, and I think that's where we're at. But we'll see. Very curious to see what's going to happen to Twitch after this. I imagine they're going to have some kind of media disclosure in the near future talking about this. So far, all that they've done is go and reset your passwords, because it's out. So we'll see what they're going to do for this. I am very curious. I am very curious as to what they're going to do after this, and also what the second leak is.